Can you spare a little food? I am so hungry and cold. Once upon a time, in a bright, sun-drenched meadow, a diligent little ant was busily rolling a tiny grain of wheat, pushing it with all her might toward a small hole in the ground. Nearby, a carefree grasshopper was strumming his tiny leaf guitar, singing a happy tune as he lounged in the warm sunlight, watching the world go by. He saw the ant struggling and hopped over, his song still lingering in the air. Curious, he leaned down and chirped, "Hey there, little ant! Every single day, I see you toiling away. You're always gathering seeds or digging tunnels. Now you're pushing that heavy grain. Is this all you do?" He did a little dance on a flower petal and laughed. "Don't you ever just stop to enjoy the sunshine? Life is so beautiful. Why do you work so hard?" The ant stopped for a moment, wiping a speck of dust from her brow with her tiny leg. She looked up at the grasshopper and replied in a steady voice, "I am storing food for the winter. The days are warm now, but soon the cold will come and the ground will be covered in snow. I'm preparing my home and pantry now so that my family and I will be safe and warm when the harsh season arrives. A little effort today will ensure we have comfort tomorrow." The grasshopper just shook his head and played a cheerful chord on his guitar. "Winter? That's so far away. Who can say what will happen by then? I believe in living for the moment. There's plenty of food now, and the sun is shining. Why worry about a future that isn't even here?" The ant offered no further argument. She simply nodded, turned back to her grain of wheat, and continued her important work, pushing it toward her home. The grasshopper shrugged and went back to his song, his voice echoing across the meadow as the ant disappeared into her anthill. Soon, the golden days of summer faded. The leaves turned from green to brilliant shades of red and yellow, and then they fell, leaving the branches bare. A cold wind began to blow, and one morning, the world was covered in a thick blanket of white snow. The grasshopper, now shivering and hungry, could find no food at all. He remembered the ant's words, and, desperate, he knocked on her door. When the ant opened it, she saw the poor, freezing grasshopper. "Please," he begged, "can you spare a little food? I am so hungry and cold." The ant looked at him with pity and said, "While you were singing and playing all summer, I was working hard to prepare for these days. You laughed at me for planning ahead." She then sighed, and because she had a kind heart, she invited him in. "I will share my food with you this winter," she said. "But I hope you have learned a valuable lesson. It is wise to enjoy the present, but it is wiser still to prepare for the future."